According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, 64% of adults are overweight and 15.2% of children under the age of 12 are overweight. Obesity, which is defined as a body mass index of 30 or higher, and overweight is defined by a body mass index that is 25 or higher. Both of these conditions can lead to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, cancer such as breast and colon, hypertension, which is high blood pressure, high cholesterol, stroke, liver disease, sleep problems, osteoarthritis, and the list goes on and on. But what's more shocking is that obesity and being overweight is completely preventable, and thus making these diseases also preventable. Dietetics and nutrition is a profession dedicated to preventing such diseases and thus improving the quality of life for people. A career in dietetics and nutrition is very unrecognized, but with an average salary of $52,000 to $62,000 a year and numerous employment opportunities, as well as a strong focus on preventative health, this career has the most impact on people's lives. So what is a dietitian? According to the ADA, which is the American Dietetics Association, a registered dietitian is a food and nutrition expert who has met the minimum academic credentials to be a registered dietitian. It has two main focuses: to change a person's diet either to help prevent the disease or to help a patient recover from a pre-existing condition. For example, a person with a family history of diabetes might go into a dietitian's office for them to plan an adequate nutrition plan in order to reduce the chances of that person getting that disease. Another person who already has diabetes might go in to see a dietitian to help control his diabetes. Dietitians aren't just for celebrities and big shot athletes who are obsessed about their body. In fact, dietitians work in numerous sectors that impact everyone. According to the ADA, a dietitian works in the following sectors: clinical, which are hospitals, private practices, corporations and businesses, the government, the media, research, education, food and nutrition industry, which is the restaurant industry, and assisted living institutions. A business might hire a dietitian to create a corporate wellness plan, which will help improve the health of their employees. That means healthier employees and lower health insurance costs, or better work efficiency because employees won't miss a day of work. Also, in the business sector, the dietitians get paid the most out of any of the other sectors, making an average of $90,000 a year. A dietitian in the government sector may work in the school systems or the FDA, which is the administration, to help develop a national program to promote better nutrition. Dietitians can also open their own clinics in which they specialize in different areas such as pediatrics, diabetes, and celiac disease, which is a disease where the body cannot break down a wheat protein called gluten. Many people use the term dietitian and nutritionist interchangeably, and for the most part, it's okay to do that. But there are distinct differences. Even though a dietitian and a nutritionist both study the effect of nutrition on the body, a dietitian has gone above and beyond and gotten credentials that make them certified by going through a rigorous internship, ADA improved coursework from an ADA accredited institution, and taking the national registration examination to be a licensed dietitian. And in order to become a RD, you must have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree from an accredited school. Such schools include University of Maryland, College Park, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and Cornell University. Although the ADA doesn't rank these schools, it's important to choose a school that fits your academic academic preferences. For example, do you prefer the counseling side of nutrition where you get to interact with patients? Or do you prefer the science aspect of nutrition where you learn how the food affects your body? UNC happens to be a great counseling school, and University of Maryland and Cornell are very science-based. After completing a degree, a RD hopeful must complete 450 hours of an internship, which is very similar to a medical student's residency internship. These internships are very competitive and not everyone gets in, but ones that are successful are able to move on and take the registration examination. So now that I've told you about registered dietitians, I would like to ask you a few questions. Over here, I have a Nature's Valley fruit bar, not fruit, but wheat bar, and I have a graham cracker. Which ones do you think is the most healthiest? Which one would you choose?
Honey Maid.
Honey Maid. Why? Do you know? This one happens to have less whole wheat, which is packed full of fiber, than this. Even though this might have a few more calories than this has a lot more fiber and a lot less sugar in it. So this will keep you fuller longer and not tempt you to eat a lot more calories, and is actually good for you. Over here, I know you guys like to eat salads. Which one do you think would be the best choice of dressing for your salad?
Olive oil.
Olive oil, good. It's olive oil because you have poly and monounsaturated fats in it. This is made of soybean oil and a lot of preservatives. This is because your body will not be able to digest it. This, however, has a lot of good fats for your bodies, which will decrease your HDL and increase your LDL cholesterol. In other words, increase your good cholesterol and decrease your bad cholesterol. And one last thing. Would you eat these fruits or vegetables, or would you take vitamins? Even though these vitamins have a lot more vitamins and minerals than these fruits. Fruits, good. Why? Because these fruits actually contain a lot of helpful calories that your body needs, as well as a lot of easily digested vitamins and minerals that your body might not be able to recognize in these pills. Also, these fruits and vegetables, again, have lots of fiber in them, which will keep you full longer and be less tempted to eat. So, I hope you learned from this speech. I hope that you gain a little bit more understanding from this speech on how registered dietitians impact our lives and how important they are for our well-being.